Greetings. Glad you could join us. I moved the camera up on a table so people are less likely to walk in front of it. The presentation will start in just a moment. It'll be Gary Roadifer talking about membership as a 4-course meal. Hope you enjoy it.
Okay. Well, you're a lifetime member, so it's okay.
None of this rather owed to you than cheat you out of this stuff.
That's right. You've been around John too long.
John the enforcer.
Yeah, he's the enforcer.
If he can't do it, you got $100 bill to give the Guido.
Right? That's right. Name, phone number.
Your name on it, your social security number, your passport.
Hey, we're getting started. Boy, let's chase some more.
Looks like they need more batteries in the handheld microphone. So we'll be setting that up in just a moment.
Hey, Neil. Yeah, you can sit there.
Neil, the secretary sits in that chair. I'm gonna go over here anyway. So I'll change chairs.
I'm not Eisenhower.
Move up.
I'm gonna sit, so I don't.
Yes, I'm getting it.
That chair has ties.
They said that one of the front tables, it was 4 tables.
I need this chair to rest my arm.
For you, somebody more important than me.
Did the guy with the camera?
Oh, yes, he gave it to you.
Good thing it comes all up on the table.
I was supposed to carry around.
Bookends.
As I mentioned before, these time schedules simply are just a suggestion and not anything that we go by very carefully. So we're a little late getting started, having some difficulties with the microphone.
You got a chair over here. I got room for another chair too. Another chair over here, Ron.
Well, who's sitting there?
Hi.
On these panels, these two plates need to.
He's giving us he wants it autographed.
Ain't technology grand?
That's Al's nice way.
Seems to have the microphone fixed now.
Yeah, go back.
I'm not sure how this works, because he doesn't really get his name. And it actually came from,
You guys know each other?
some lady moved down there, died. She sent a package.
Hey, are we ready?
And I was a lot of guy in Kimberly.
Uh,
And so it was like,
Craig, the direction is you sit at a table that has a yellow piece of paper, not cookies. Move your body. No, he's on a reserve. I know. So.
I'm not 88 years old either.
Craig right up here. Chair right here, Leo. There's a reason that, you know, it's called a 4-course dinner. So that's why we have 4 tables. I kind of like to start everything with an activity. So you 3 in this table, you're heat. When I point to you, say heat. So this table, you 3 in that table is hot. Heat. Heat. That table is cold. Oh. Heat. Oh. Heat. I messed you up, that was heat. Making you good one fast, man. Okay, let's go. Heat. Heat. Oh. Oh. Heat.
Third base.
That's supposed to go on. Good.
Third base.
Oh, you made a song.
Now we just gotta find Minnie Pearl.
We could have a tag on it, put it on. I want you to laugh at it. That's kind of a warm-up drill. Mike and I, when we went to Montreal, 30,000 of them, and he got us going. The Staples, the cinema, Canadians play. I mean, it's just excellent. He's hot. This guy's good. But it's a good thing that you can do with your group in your clubs and stuff. Have some fun with it. Well, today we're talking about membership is a 4-course meal, and immediate past international president Doug Alexander said, we don't have a membership problem, we have a retention problem. So we kind of put this together. A good friend of mine, Kim Moore, in Colorado, kind of worked together, put this together. So we do some things about membership growth, how to retain, how to have fun at it. So, to illustrate that, this is membership. You know that membership is pretty strong. We're not playing tug-of-war, right? So, I just wanted to show you that it is a solid road. Sometimes you do have membership. It's kind of show you what I'm going to look through is. You cut that road. And how many clubs do have that problem where you start dividing and start arguing? And you need to put it back together. So the only way to do a rope is you tight.
You don't think he's not gonna?
But the problem is, the membership, there's still that knot, especially in Cody, you have a guy named Dusty.
Supposedly. Yeah, supposedly.
So, the idea of this program is to make sure we can work. I'm done. That's my bad. So, for the membership, is a 4-course meal. And what it does is, we have the appetizer. Why do people join? We get the salad, how do we engage and how we do fulfilled members. That's a key point, because this is part of retention. Then you have the entree, where we recruit and we retain. And then finally we have the dessert, that's when we celebrate. We thank people for the great things that they do. So, you're in 4 groups. You guys are the appetizers.
Hey.
You're the appetizers. You're the appetizers. And you guys are the salad.
Entree.
That's a good job. You're the entree, retention, involvement, stuff like that. Then,
Oh.
wow. Time to celebrate. So here's your job. I can stand up here and tell you what to do. So we have all these lines here. And we took a break. So your assignment is,
Hey.
very good. You're gonna knock it out and you're gonna list why do people join? And you're gonna make a list. So you pick a spokesman, person's gonna write things down. You're gonna have 10 minutes to make a list why people join the clubs. And this table, is half a hand. You're doing a solid. You're gonna brainstorm, how do I engage and how do I feel fulfilled? Here are the entrees. How do I recruit, how do I retain?
Oh.
They're good. How do you celebrate? So working our line and mind together, we're going to help each other answer them. So, from now on, as a group, you have 10 minutes to write things down as a group. Have the spokesman ready. I do have some answers for you. Remember, I want to say 10 minutes. You ready to begin?
Why? He's spoken the wrong time.
Yes, all right.
Okay, I just don't
Thanks, Dave.
Or I will take on this part of that project. I will call this area.
No, I'm just a facilitator. I don't have the answer.
Whether it's sign up people for a few hours, whether it's call some people, whether it's, make something. You have to have a project. Anniversary.
Right now, we're gonna do an open house.
That's a good mountain.
Ask for donations of the records. And we're going to sell.
Maybe it's a good program. Get them involved, get them to stand up in something meeting. What they do, a little bit about themselves. They've already, they come in, signed up.
Join at the work turkey day.
It's better than Rotary. You feeling friend?
So why is it that so, you know, you might have to point
We're the largest in the state.
Yeah.
We don't have. Should say 20%. This recruitment, and it's the main, when you recruit, is we have a family that has young kids, which when our club started, we all had this. But having, you know, we talked about providing younger members, make sure that you give them opportunities.
Oh, yeah, we're going.
What it is, we all try to say here is we have to create chance of meetings, it's going to be fun. What you do.
I don't tell you if you want to. Everybody shows up.
We've got a group that we participate with.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
It's as high as you can count, right?
Before I forget, can I get 2 or 3 of those packs?
3 of the, yeah.
Member packs?
Yeah, they're right up on the stage. Well, I think I have 2, but I'll bring. The other ones are reserved for you that I have left. They're yours. You got your name on it. I don't have to carry them back home.
No, you don't want to.
I'm loved. Where's that big guy sitting, right? That's 3 of them. Hey, you have 4 minutes left. 4 minutes.
You guys were great, but you've still got that one somebody in your club.
2 minutes.
They're not gonna check everyone. But we're trying to connect.
You're the dessert, and you're a dessert, and your magic word is ho. If I point to your table, you have to say ho.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, we're down to 1 minute, so kind of finish up what you're doing. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Good table. Okay. Well, Steve, you're a quick learner. He just came in and learned how to do hoe. That's good. So there's a reason why I put you in groups. I have a lot of knowledge on membership, but look at all the lines that we have here that we can share. So I'm going to, who's your spokesman? John? Please, I'm not going to read it.
So appetizers, why people join. We'll count them down. To serve the community. Pretty good one there. Evening away from the wives.
Or husbands.
Or husbands.
Spouse.
Good on a resume. Networking. To socialize. To meet new people, or if you're new in town, meet new people. Family connections. We got a lot of nepotism in our group. The kids get voluntold. Yep. Fun. We have a ton of fun in our group. Clay was a pretty good one. Kim told me I had to join. It's better than Rotary. Friends. And for my own personal self is to pay back the Lions for the help they gave my son.
Wow, look what they did in 10 minutes.
We actually did less than that. We did that about 2 minutes.
Well, I shortened it down because I knew everybody was. I walked down and you got a timer.
Well, I did that for your benefit. You're the countdown.
Yes. So, but see how much they get done, and you guys got a lot of ideas there. But from them in 10 minutes, use the people around you. So here are some of the things I put down to make a difference, to serve, to identify with a cause or project, vision, diabetes. Your club sits down the cause and the projects. To be with friends, it was mentioned over here. And we do that. We're a social animal. We can't get away from it. to increase professional development. Now he's look good on a resume, but all the training that Lions International offers, we offer business models to be leaders. And we can do that. We build them through the process. Okay. So we develop it. So what we learn as a Lion, we can take forward into our business, right, doesn't it?
Correct.
Right. Because you make connections, but you learn how to lead. Well, look at that table. How many are you from Cody? How many are from Pinedale? But you're networking. You've never sat down with Dana and heard their story, but that's networking. So, the solid people. Ho!
Oh, I missed that part of it.
Ha! Okay. You want this?
No,
Okay.
I'll just speak.
Okay.
So we want to have projects that get people involved. And so our new members, we want to find out what their ideas are for projects, for meetings, for programs, for meetings, what special interests they have, what personal interests they have, so that we're doing projects that they want to do, not just basically engagement, make sure they're contacted, always ask. I mean, if they don't get asked, they would probably just come to a meeting and they'll get over it. And then create fun. So volunteering and having fun is how we'll keep our members engaged.
Hey, thank you. See what they did 10 minutes ago? Networking. Okay. Here's what I've come up with.
Opposite of networking is
Tell me.
not working.
Not working. So that's good. So decide what is important, attendance or service. How many of you have clubs where the attendance doesn't matter, but come and help us with our project? Service is more important than attending meetings. You got to make that a priority. Meetings are fun. You can have fun, okay? But just to be in a club to meet is not what you're there for. It's that project. Make that decision what you're there for. Sell the product that you are going to deliver. Okay, we're delivering the turkey shoot. We've got to sell it, and this is why we do it. This is where the money goes to. You sell it. Any project, you sell it. We do a bike ride from Pine Bluffs to Burns and back on Highway 30. We just go to our business once a year and say, this is the only time we'll see you, but this is what we'll do with the money. In a little town, we get $4,000 worth of donations because they know it goes back to scholarships, the vision, cataract surgery, Easter egg hunt, whatever project. But we don't bother them anymore. But we sell the product that we're going to give to the community. Remember, an engaged lion are eager, enthusiastic. If they're not engaged, they're not going to do anything. They're enjoyable, enjoying fellowship and friendship. You can joke, you can have fun at it. You have a feeling of respect and welcome. Okay, you might be teasing each other like crazy, but that's part of the. Hey, I welcome you. You're part of the group because we can tease you now. You know, if we didn't tease you, then you start worrying. Okay, depending on what club you're at. Confidence and proud of the club service. You gotta be proud. I mean, I was touched when Doug Alexander came to tears on what he said. He's taking pride. That's pride. It's emotion. He's showing his pride through his emotion. I do that too, if you haven't noticed. With that pride. So, boy, I'm glad I have the book. I'm glad I have the bookends. So we are down to recruitment and retention. Who's this spoke with, John? Oh yeah, yeah. This
need to have an elevator speech always with you. Just ask. It works. Membership drives, asking your friends, like including people in your golf foursome, that type of thing. Family, don't forget your family. Opportunity to schedule family events and so on, where you pull people together. Then we heard about a pitch, putt, and sip, but that would still be an activity where you got together and you invite the community to come and participate in an event, that you just have a good time. On retention, we talked about that recognition of people and their accomplishments in the club, and it should be immediate and not, like next year, that type of thing. Thank yous, including like maybe even sending thank you cards so that people know that they are appreciated. Membership satisfaction surveys. Some those that have programs, you need quality programs, ones that are interesting, so you feel engaged in your community. Have fun. Spread the workload. Don't let a couple people do all of the work. Provide opportunities to serve. Reminder cards and emails and so on to remind people about meetings or events. We didn't discuss the group, but I also see that, sign-up sheets and so on, or actually assigning duties instead of waiting for volunteers because people sit in the back of the room. Check on your missing members, to see what's going on with them. And so those were our list that we.
Very good. 10 minutes of work. We talk about recruitment. I'm going to have Dana explain how they recruit. About the bib. You still do that?
Yep.
Explain that to him. I think it's cool.
Well, any new member that comes into the Mountain View Lions Club gets it says little lion or something like that, a bib. And you have to wear the bib to every meeting, or you get fined, of course. And you may give up the bib if a new member comes in. So you could be wearing a bib for.
As long as you choose, right?
Or, you always have the option of trying to get a new member and you give him your bib.
It's just a different idea to have a little fun at it. And, these people coming in, grown men or women wearing bibs. So, especially men get a pink one. So some things I put down, broadcast your advantage. What's the advantage of being a lion? Well, we heard a lot about it. Helping the networking and what we can do with each other. Broadcast it. Getting it right from the start. Okay, when you're planning, make sure you have it right and all those ideas are in place. Okay, I'm my Burns Club starting their first Back to Burns Day. I mean, they spent 3, 4, 5 months trying to make sure everything is right. Because it was the first time in 5, 6 years. So a lot of work. If they had messed up, it would have been gone. But they did a lot of work to make sure they did it the right way. Make prospective members feel important. And John, this group mentioned about it. Yeah, they are important. You got members that are planners and you got members that are workers. Get to know people's skills. John is a good PR person. He'll get excited. When in his younger days, I can remember him standing on a chair. He was so excited. Selling stuff. Yeah, I know. But PR, he's telling people. He's selling the program, selling people. Welcome letter was important. I told you I write welcome letters to every new member in the district. Okay, doesn't take that much time. Once a week, I click on, like, past international president. You just click on it once a week. That's your job. It takes 20 minutes. It's a form letter. You just change the name and the addresses, and you mail it off. And that means the world. Keep best and don't give up. What I mean, start writing down a list of names that you keep in your club. And no means not today, but there's always tomorrow. So you never take no as a no. So, but keep that list. Don't give up. Ask. Leaders lead by example. How many have you have leaders that just tell you and boss you around? Okay. So, but you got to do it by example. You want something done, you get your hands dirty. Incentives. What's my incentive to do that? If you look at Lions Club at LCIF, you have an incentive to build up $1,000 to get them on Jones for somebody in your club or yourself. That's an incentive. Okay. How can you thank them? That's very important in retention. Establish committees. Okay. How many events do you have? Well, we have 13 projects going on. That means you got 13 committees. And you got a different chairman on each committee. Okay. Spread the workload because you can burn people out. Maintain a list of potential members. New people move to town. Who was that? Write it down. Find out what they are. Go talk to them. But keep that list again. These are our potential members. And you figure out what they can do for your club. New members, new ideas are a lot. So thank you. Now we have.
Oh, why is that? I just say it and then I say it.
Well,
I've been called worse.
that's true.
So we're the delicious dessert. Sorry if I have my back to you. We're the Lions apple pie, if you will. And ours was recruitment. We no longer want to be the best kept secret in our districts. Is that correct? Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Well, why are we? So here's where I'm going to clue you in. Recruitment. Why do we want it? Because we want to grow. We want to network. We want to continue our legacy. We just don't want to die out and then not have anybody experiencing Lionism. But most importantly, it's our legacy, but we want to harness the diversity and we want to promote inclusion. We love Lions, so let's promote it within our own cities. Do you promise to do that? I don't know. I got the after lunch food coma crowd going on.
Well, that's why I try to do this.
So we kick some. That's copyright, by the way. So what we talked about, we had my mentor Mick, or Magic Mick. I don't know what he goes by in his district, but he talked about membership drive right before they do their annual service project, the turkey shoot, and he's focusing on youth, which is one of our service areas. So that's a great. You don't want to bring them in, Rick mentioned, and we all agreed. What do we do as Lions? We bring them, hey, come to our meeting, sit down and eat with us. And that's not what a lot of people join or want out of Lions. So focus on a service project. But then when you bring them in, make sure you have continuous service projects. So after they do that, the way they do that is to advertise, they get corporate sponsors, they have follow-up banquets. And I took a page in my notes, is when I get back, they have barbecues, just recognition. Why do we have to do a service project? Why can't we just, like PIP Doug said, is, you want to retain Lions, and how do you do that? By doing exactly what Mick's doing in his club. Then we have PIDL for recruitment. They're trying something different. How about this? They're doing a yard sale, and they're going to have an open house. And they're going to talk about what their club does. And they're visible. They'll be out in the community. Something we do in Utah, we did a membership recruitment drive. We took it out of PID. Who was the one out of Tennessee who does the Santa Claus beard? Doug, help me out.
BJ Blankenship.
BJ Blankenship.
Yeah,
So we
Blankenship.
used the 10 steps. It's not a hospitality recovery program. It's the 10 steps on how to do recruitment. And we did it, and we picked up 12 members in Bountiful, Utah. And how do we do it? We celebrated our club. We said, we do a turkey shoot. Not as big a scale as you guys do. But that's what we did. We had Lions get up there and celebrate what we did. We say we do eyeglasses, we do turkey shoot, we do eye tissue curves. So these are all some ideas for recruitment. But we learned if you want to do recruitment, you got to be visible. I can't tell you how many times people come up to probably all of us in this room and they say, "Oh, my grandpa or my grandfather was a lion," and then they take off. You're like, "Hey, but wait, I got to give you my card or give you my membership application." Advertise on social media, have your flyers and your applications in restaurants, or put your card and attach it to an application. That's a way for recruitment. Have your elevator speech. Who knows how long should an elevator speech be? Anybody know?
15 to 20 seconds.
I was glad you didn't say minutes. Because we have some lines. Let me tell you about Melvin Jones. People don't have time for that, so he's exactly right. Up to about 30 seconds is what we do. And like PIP Doug says, lastly, just ask. It's good enough for us. It's good enough for our friends. Thanks.
Thank you. But you guys have done tremendous. And all I did was facilitate to get you guys going. And that's part of being a leader and getting membership. Have somebody to facilitate. So dessert, we probably want to do some direct decorations. It could be a pin, could be a pink bib or something like that. Whatever you want. Give out refreshments, name tags if that's important. Membership applications. How many have an application in your pocket right now besides people? No, I said in your pocket. Okay. Craig, you're getting there. We got hope. Okay. Test your audio and video equipment. And nothing worse than you have a program and Murphy Laws jumps in, right? You know what Murphy's Law is? Whatever goes wrong will go wrong, and then will still go wrong. So, stick to your agenda. You know how I run a meeting, how I run things. I mean, yeah. You know, my theory, what I taught is the brain can only handle as much as this butt can handle. So, you got to get that blood going. Okay? So, very good. But I do have 6 rules of motivation. Rule 1, break those unwritten rules. Oh, we've done that for 50 years. Is it written down to do that? Maybe it's hurting your club because you're doing it. Same thing. Learn how to break them if they're not helping you out. Be curious and not judgmental. How many times we ask people for what they think and we start judging? No, we're asking them because we want their opinion, their knowledge. But with human nature, do not judge them. Because you start judging people, they go, I don't need this. Ask for help and offer help. Don't be afraid to ask someone, I need help. Okay. But more important is offer yourself to your club, to your members. Okay. Always talk last. It's very hard to stay quiet and let somebody else talk because a lot of things, a lot of thoughts are going through your mind, right? And you want to say something, but learn how to always talk last. Get that new member a chance to talk. Don't interrupt them. You know, as a teacher, I had to break it. Kids would start talking and I'd interrupt. And I'd turn that kid off and I couldn't get him back or her back. Okay. I did a thing on news events every morning. And the thing is, bring in a news event, that happens. We had one rule to it. How does it affect your life? So we didn't have to talk about the soap operas. Okay. Then we start discussing why that is important to talk about. How does it affect your life? Okay. And one of the questions the kid brought in, there was an article on sagebrush. So the kid goes, why do we have sagebrush? Wouldn't it be nice if Wyoming could turn sagebrush into a thing that will make money for Wyoming? We'd be wealthy, with tons and tons of sagebrush. Good question. Don't turn the kid off. He's thinking. Forget the things you cannot change. There's a lot of things I can't change. So why lose sleep over it? Okay? You just can't change it. Go on with life. It's happened. It's out of my reign. I can't do anything. And be approachable. Don't walk around with a grouch. But people can know and feel comfortable that they can come and talk to you, or just listen to your conversation with a friend that you have. Okay? So if you put all these things together, and I know you're not supposed to walk between the projector and the screen, you do have your membership, and it does come back. Okay? I hate that speaker, but so if you put everything together, you got it completed. That's membership. You can put it together. You can do the job. And as a group of networking and that, you can succeed. This one gets me. My favorite author for a short poem is called A Minute. It was written by Reverend May. Probably mean nothing to you. But does Elijah Cummings mean anything to you? He was a representative from Baltimore. And his first day on Congress floor, he did this poem. It's called 1 Minute. I only have a minute, 60 seconds. Forced upon me, I got to use it. Didn't seek it, I didn't choose it. Give account if I abuse it, suffer if I lose it. Only a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. And the guy lived that part. That's what we can do as Line. 1 minute can make a difference. And membership growth and that. Thank you for your attention and thank you for your participation. I do know a lot of poems, but I can recite them, but I'll keep those to myself. I said a few